has the constitution been realized, especially in Nakuru County? I'll talk about primary provisions or rights that have been given by the constitution, like for example, the right to the highest attainable standard of health. I would say the kind of healthcare that we have right now is still wanting. We find the social insurance health scheme is not working for everyone. Others have a problem enrolling because of the process, and maybe that they don't even have access to the internet, and all these barriers that or slow down or make that system not work. It denies us the right to health. Speak about a primary right like right to education. We saw schools close early because of delayed disbursement of capitation. It's still happening. Head teachers are complaining, principals are complaining. Those are two very primary rights that we should be entitled to according to our constitution, but we're still not realizing the full actualization of these rights.
And in this case, we're looking at Nakuru County as well, one of the county governments, one of the counties in the great country of Kenya, and asking ourselves, what is it that can be done better, what has not been done better. And one thing that we appreciate with the new constitution is that it has brought resources down to the people through devolution, and it has been able to bring development to some places where they had not had development before. First, some of the things we may want to see changing at the county level first is how the county government engages the citizens. We believe that it can be better. We know that they're trying, but they can do better because first they need to make sure that first the citizens that they're dealing with is well knowledgeable, well understood in terms of what the constitution provides. They are able to articulate their own issues, and that the leadership is able to listen. What we are seeing currently in Nakuru County is that there is a backsliding of this. We realize and we attend public participation events, and we realize that we've gone back to the age where the politicians or the leaders are proposing development plans to the people. They're coming with already finished plans, and yet we know that the constitution is supposed to build development from the ground up. It's the people who provide what they need, and then the government should be fulfilling it. Secondly, we also note that there are emerging gaps in terms of accountability within the county government. We've gone through the Auditor General's report, and we've realized that there are some gaping gaps in terms of what our finances are supposed to be used for. And we're also calling that the county government should also be keen more on accountability issues, because they've arisen not only with the Auditor General's report, but also some of the quality of some of the projects that have been implemented on the ground. We find some of them are incomplete. We find some of them are not up to the standards that the citizens expected them to be. And so these are some of the issues that we're asking ourselves 15 years later, what do we need to do next?
Nakuru is one of the most cosmopolitan cities we have in East Africa. And by opening up the county and the city generally through devolution, we were supposed to see a lot of resource implementation and development that will be as a result of the resource implementation. And but I believe 15 years down the line, we're still lacking. We're still lacking so much in what we intended to do with the new constitution, because we have a problem with representation, political representation to be precise. And this is where our politicians don't really understand their mandates, and if they do, they tend to ignore them, and they think they do this on purpose.
So as a young person in Kenya and Nakuru, I'd like to urge our leaders to have the goodwill to implement the constitution, but not also forgetting the role that we play as the people who've been given all the sovereign powers by the constitution. How we're able to influence governance process through public participation. Mine is a call to action for all the young people and the residents of Nakuru to take their role seriously as they've been given by the constitution, and let's continue pushing and lobbying for the full implementation of the 2010 constitution.
What I'm calling for the leaders, at least start what make sure you finish what you've started. Usianze uache katikati, otherwise don't even start it. And I'll say for the citizen, wananchi, soma katiba. Hiyo inakutetea. Katiba came to protect and to engage.